YouTube star Jake Paul and former UFC welterweight champion Tyron Woodley have agreed to a deal for a boxing match, sources tell The Athletic's Mike Coppinger. Paul, 24, most recently won by knockout against UFC veteran Ben Askren, who had a 19-2 MMA record, in the first round of their main event at the Triller Fight Club celebrity boxing event on April 17. He is 3-0 as a professional boxer, including a knockout of former NBA player Nate Robinson last November. Paul recently signed a multi-fight deal with Showtime Sports. Woodley, 39, is riding a 4-fight losing streak, the last 2 by finish. His last fight with UFC was in March, a submission defeat to Vicente Luque. Overall, Woodley boasts of the 1st of July 19 professional MMA record. His brother, internet personality Logan Paul, is set to face Hall of Fame boxing champion Floyd Mayweather in an exhibition match on June 6, which was initially set for February 20 before being postponed. The bout will take place at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Mike Coppinger, boxing writer. Laugh all you want, but ask most professional boxers and they'll tell you, Paul isn't bad for being a complete novice. Against Askren, Paul showed that he can box patiently and set up his shots with fundamentals. No one is saying Paul is elite, far from it. But with just 3 pro fights under his belt, he's proving to be a competent boxer and a bonanza at the box office. Ben Fowlkes, MMA senior writer. Though they both came from the world of wrestling, Woodley is definitely more of a striking threat than Askren ever was. The biggest difference between them is one-punch power. Woodley has it. 7 of his 19 wins in MMA came via knockout, often set up by one big right hand, while Askren never seemed very interested in developing that side of his game. The questions that plagued Woodley toward the end of his UFC run mostly centered on whether he still had the desire and competitive fire. But if there's anyone who can stoke that inferno, one would have to think it would be someone like Paul.